Another area of feedback and questions that we often get during the pre-sales cycle when somebody is considering making a change to a new MSP is, how can I afford this? First of all, what are you going to cost, and how good are you at providing the service at that price, right? That's something that people are somewhat nervous about at times. Our industry, and particularly the way we price things out, we do our best to have a standard retainer. So that your static month-over-month costs are going to be either set or within a very close range. And if they're not accurate from the contract you signed, it's usually because you bought something extra from us and asked us, hey, I need 5 computers. Or you had a project or initiative that fell outside of the scope of your standard monthly retainer. So you might say, hey, we just bought another company and we're bringing in 10 employees and we need you to set up their office. It's a project. So obviously that's not going to be, built into any static monthly cost that you had established prior. So the financial piece, we do our best to just give you a number and a budget for the next year even. And that's something that our accounting team, our account executive team does for most of our bigger clients, is give them next year's budget. And that's very important. But then the second piece of that is, okay, what about during the transition? Are there startup fees? Is there overlap? I can't afford to pay 2 IT companies at the same time for a month or two while one's going out and one's coming in. So we do our best to mitigate that as well. We'll work with you to either incentivize or just minimize in different ways through pro bono work, through, depending on the actual project or the actual scope of the takeover. We know that it's very hard for you to think about paying 2 IT companies at the same time. So the goal is to work efficiently with the outgoing vendor and end that billing cycle as soon as possible, and then let us kick in with ours at the same, after that.
Yep. It reminds me of some projects where I might have been a little bit overzealous. Whereas we have a project coming in to switch a customer to one of our systems, and I get it done a little bit too quick, and you reach out to me and say, this one, we can hold on a little bit longer, right? Hold on till next month, because, in some cases, because we use the tools that we sell, that helps us, and me specifically, since I'm switching the customer over, I get to know the product really well, and transitioning a company over to it, I wouldn't say it becomes easier, but I'm able to walk through a process that I've defined, and I'm able to get to 100% completion date easier. So making the customer feel comfortable that we can get it done in the time allotted is a lot easier to get to.
Yeah, that's good feedback.